All right, everyone. Welcome back to more of the Themeloke with me, Black Emerald. And, yeah, so we're here right above the ice gym after last episode in which we actually fought and beat the ice gym. But, yeah, we lost one more along the way, so now our team consists of Megalon, Destroya, Hedorah, Space Godzilla, Mothra, and Mechagodzilla. It has been a long road to get to where we are, and we've got one left in the boxes, Mecha King Ghidorah, of whom we will not be able to use until after the Psychic Gym has been beaten. So, I will need to actually do a little bit of training before hitting up the Psychic Gym. And we also have two more of the Team Star bases left to take out. We've got the Fairy base up here, which I think this is where I'm going to do a lot of my training. And then we've got the fighting base like way over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So we have those two. Oop. And if we go ahead and zoom out here, we've also got the last of the Titans. The False Dragon Titans. So we are slowly drawing to an end, but as for whether we'll actually be able to, you know, win with what we have left, that remains to be seen. But let me go ahead and start knocking out some training, and then we will be back as soon as we decide which we're going after. All right, so as I'm coming over here to try and do some training, it would appear no matter how close you get to the base, it goes ahead and kicks off the stupid cutscene. So yeah, I tried to avoid kicking off the cutscene until I was ready, but unfortunately, you know, it's, yeah, it just immediately throws me into it, so yeah. Tried to avoid this, couldn't avoid it. Now we gotta talk to Clive, or Clavel. I mean, we're not stupid, we know who he is. Oh, for heaven's sakes. This is twice now I've tried to steer clear of starting any cutscenes for anything having to do with this stupid base. And it's just like, hey, yeah, no, we're going to put you in every possible cutscene that we can just because you're skirting too close to the base. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid going into this base. I don't want to fight anything having to do with it right now because I need to train. In fact, everything that's around here is about equal level to me. So I need to use it to train up. But no, the game's like, no, we're going to throw you at this base because that's what we want to do. It's clearly why you're over here, right? Today is definitely not the day. This is twice now I've dropped the Joy-Con into the floor. I mean, if I'm already over here, I might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. Jiminy Christmas. Probably could have said no, but heaven only knows what it's going to do to me. Okay. Yeah, we're going over to Hedorah because I'm not... As you can see, 48. Screw you and your nasty plots. Yeah, you can see we're the same level. Okay. Something tells me the thing's probably Prankster. That's why the nasty plots are going first. Then again, it is kind of a fast Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, let's continue to minimize. Should be good. I shouldn't be hurt too bad. Nah, we're doing good. All right. Nope, not learning Safeguard. Atrum. Okay, that's not going to hurt me too much either, because, you know, I'm part dark. Oh, yeah. Might be better to go for Crunch. Nom nom nom. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Defeated Trainer Harrington. Okay. Well, at least that's out of the way, and now I won't have anything else stopping me from using this, or going around and training. Ortega. Used to be the director of the academy. You'd think they'd have made him look a little more unique, considering. Okay. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yes, hi, Cassiopeia. Yeah, the guard's been dealt with against my wishes. But... oh. Okay, come on. Stop flapping your yap. Let me get back to training. Okay, so as we go into the gym test here, after a crap ton of training just to be safe, this one's kind of interesting. So it's basically just Simon Says. And I think I only have to use the ABXY buttons. It's either that or the D-pad. Okay. Okay, it is ABXY. All right. So as we go through, again, just got to copy everything. But we'll go through and we'll finish up the gym challenge in order to actually take on the gym. Now, this is the last of the gyms necessary. And I'm really hoping I'm prepared. As you can see, I'm going to be going in with the with Hedera first. But okay, first little bit's finished. Nice. Yeah, that little tune in the back just, it gets in my head. Kid, I don't know if you know what you're in for. I spent a fair bit absolutely melting those little things outside the walls. You know, I don't think I had to worry. Looking at the level difference, I don't think I had to worry too much. I probably had this just fine. Oh no, they've traced my poison touch. As if that's going to work against, well, me. Yeah, I think I panic trained for no reason. Most of these guys were right around about 50 initially. And I'm sure you can probably see on the lineup, I've actually fully evolved both Destroya and Space Godzilla in the training. All right. All right, Dendra, put me in for the second half. There is one of these that comes up, and it's the yellow one, specifically. Yeah, with that little trumpet-like bit. It just makes me think of, oh god, it makes me think back to the show Ruby during the what was it, the Vital Festival, where they had like the big, you know, combat battle, Team Funky versus Team Ruby, and Flint Cole's like trumpet. That's exactly what it reminds me of. But yeah. Okay. How many more? Angry. We angy. All right. All right, one more battle. Okay, old dude. You and your Grumpig. Yeah, you're going down. Yeah, I really probably didn't have to worry. And amazingly, like on normal playthroughs, this is the, or at least on one normal playthrough, this is the gym that gave me the most trouble. Actually, let me go ahead and make that switch. It may sound a little crazy. It may sound nutters. But we carry Air Slash. I mean, that's the only way I can get past that whole, like, you know, psychic fighting. Indeedy. And we switchy. Yeah, Indeedy's one of those that's slightly aggravating because it is psychic and normal, much like a you know, a Giraffe-rig. And for whatever goofy reason, Indeedys are unnecessarily thick. Like, defense-wise. I've run into them in the wild, and it's just like, you go to try and knock one out, and it's just like, oh, hey, yeah, no. Good luck. All right. And that finishes up our gym test. Now there's only the gym leader left. Okay. That sticker made the goofiest squeak as it hit the board. All right, let's get this gym battle underway. And I'm sorry, her outfit is possessed. I don't care who you are. Her outfit is possessed. No normal outfit moves the way hers does. Like, that is not normal. Oh, man. So, final gym. Let's hope for the best. Because once we beat them, we'll have access to Mecha King Ghidorah. All right. Farigiraf. Okay. All right, let's start with a minimize. I did not realize that Farigiraf carried Crunch. This is, well, this is going to be interesting. Oh no, Reflect. Actually, that does kind of cause me issue. But let's go ahead and one more minimize. There. We are maxed out on our evasiveness. And yet, the Farigiraf is still somehow hitting us. Alright. Now we can go on the offensive. I kind of wish I had something to increase my, like, attack damage. I mean, technically I do have something, and I probably could have used it. Okay, Gardevoir can't do much. I mean, Dazzling Gleam doesn't do much. Oh, that's right. You are, in fact, part fairy, meaning this should hurt. Absolutely it did. Absolutely. No, we are not replacing anything with Wild Charge right now. And Espathra, I feel like that could have been a nice, like, special glass cannon, but they made it just so bad, almost. Like, you... Oh, no. All right. Bring out your Florges. Now, this is one I agree with a lot of people. This should have absolutely been Fairy Grass. In fact, for the longest time, I thought it was. Because, poison attacks really hurt this thing. But no, it is pure Fairy. And right now, it is terrestrialized to pure Psychic, which is not going to go in its favor. Because a Florges is not a tank. I panic trained for no reason. We were already pretty well at the proper level needed. And there it is. Oh. All right. Got the gym badge. And that's it. We can now officially challenge the Elite Four. Okay. I earned Psychic. Which... kind of relatively pointless. Because the things that would need it already have it. Alright. So now all that is left is the False Dragon Titan, the Fairy Base, and the Fighting Base for Team Star. So, let's see. Hot off this victory. Let us go and try and take on the Dondozo. I think that's the next step. It's either that or the Fairy Gym, one of the two. Or Fairy Gym, Fairy Base. So, in the end, I just decided to go ahead and go after Ortega and get him knocked completely out of the way. Because that brings me closer and closer to the full end of, the storyline. At least the Starfall storyline. And this dude is such a brat. Alright. Your fairies stand 0 chance versus my team. Zoomerol. All right. The stage is set. Minimize! Screw your charm. Minimize. We're gonna make it harder for you to hit me. Oh. All right, one more minimize, and you should have a much harder time hitting me. All right, it makes your play rough hard to use. Now, you know what? Normally I'd get rid of you, but since we're starting this off good, let's go ahead and pop some acid armor. That is a terrible way to state that, I just realized. All right. And one more acid armor. Now this is Umaro, and anything else that hits me physically shouldn't be able to really touch me. While I absolutely trounce them. That Doshman is going to be fun. Oh no, Wigglytuff. Yeah, no, we're staying in. Sludgy Bomb. Oh, yes. Oh no, not the body slam. But you're already poisoned. Sludgy Bomb. Pop goes the Wigglytuff. All right. Yeah, there's Doshman. Which I found out the fun way that it has an ability that prevents it from taking fire damage. So, fun, fun, fun. Oh, what move is... Oh, play rough. Yeah, okay, so he's carrying physical attackers. This is the best possible matchup then. Although I wouldn't count Wigglytuff as a physical. I see Wigglytuff as more of a special. But either way. Oh, man. Minimize is the bane of anybody else's existence. Like when it's used against them. And now the Revavroom comes out. Mist swirled around the battlefield. Steel Roller. Screw you. Level 50. You know what? I know it's a physical attack and all, but let's go ahead and real quickly, just for the sake of our own butts, let's use our one battle potion for Muck. Or for... Oh, yeah, we didn't need to worry. Oh, that's problematic. Ooh. Can we get through it? Yes. So it looks like I'm doing about a quarter of its health every time. Screw your magical torque. All right, can we get through the confusion again? Yeah. One more, and we've got this thing. Come on. Get through the confusion. Yeah. All right. The Fairy Star Mobile is out of commission. Yeah, that's right, you brat. I just kicked your behind. Oh. I mean, kid, you're a brat. There's no other way about it. Oh, so we've got one Team Star base left. We've got one Titan left. And then we've got the whole of the Pokemon League left. Or, well, the Elite Four. And with, you know, at the risk of jinxing it, I'm not going to say anything. But this has been fun. And as I keep saying, we are drawing to the end, either by victory or defeat. Whichever it ends up being. Oh. Man, she just letting him have it. Her boots still kick some serious ass visually. So. Oh. Man, I will say, though, out of Team Star, my top 3 favorites in no specific order are the leader of the Dark Squad, the leader of the Fire Squad, Mela, and the leader of the Fighting Squad, Aerie. Ortega's just a brat, and while I like Atticus's look, you know, and I like the fact that he speaks, you know, with a much, I guess, older speech pattern, you know, it's still not quite enough. All right. Dazzling Gleam. Which would come in handy against the fighting base. Now, I will need to train up just a little bit before I take on the False Dragon Titan for various reasons. That one is a giant pain to deal with. And even with some of the strongest teams I've had, like, anytime I've got to fight it, it just absolutely, like, thrashes me on like, stage 2. Huh. I could see him and Tulip working together in the long run. Hard to believe that the members of Team Star, like, the whole reason they formed the group was because they were being bullied. And then somehow they get listed as the bullies. I mean, I guess you know, their actions over time was just like, well, hey, yeah, we're the number ones now. But it's deeper than that. It really is. About a year and a half ago. Yeah, so the general tale here is that the members of Team Star were all being bullied, so they got together and formed a group to actually take on the bullies, and the bullies just kind of ran away peeing their pants, scared. So nothing ever really came out of it, but what they're talking about here with some of it is Cassiopeia took full responsibility for all of Team Star's actions, and they shipped her off to, I say her, they shipped her off to Galar for, like, Well, all this time. If by this point you haven't figured it out, like, you've been thrown hints the whole time up to this point. The whole time. But yeah, we know who it is at this stage. I mean, and if you don't, how have you not figured it out yet? You know, I'm even dropping one of the biggest context clue, or one of the biggest clues here. Oh, but that brings me back to something that I would love. I've mentioned this before on Twitter, but I will still call it Twitter. I don't care. But something I would love to see them do in the next gen Pokemon game is have trainers that pop up that use previous gen gimmicks, like battle gimmicks. You know, because I would love to be fighting someone and they pop a Mega Evolution. Or, you know, there's another, or I fight a different trainer and they pop Z moves. Like, they'll pop a Z move on me. You know, or, you know, Gen 10, you know, we're fighting someone, they pop a terastallization on me. You know, they're like a student character or something. I want that. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people out there that would want that too. I know the modding community they probably could figure something out, I'm sure. But I want that. I want the Pokemon Company, Game Freak, whoever it is making these games, whoever's hands are in the gaming development, you know, for the Pokemon games. I want them to, in like a future gen or a future DLC or something, they can't really do anything with the Gigantamax for obvious reasons. Unless they found some way to, like, work around that. But I mean, there's workarounds you could do. But yeah, I want them to bring back the previous gimmicks and at least throw them at you. You know, acknowledge that they're there. But yeah, that would be interesting. Because especially someone who may have just gotten started on, say, Gen 9, or even, you know, or even just saying Gen 8, or someone who just happens to drop in at Gen 10. You know, imagine them being throttled by like a Mega Evolution just out of the blue. I know Mega Evolutions is one of those that everyone wants to come back. And don't get me wrong, I liked the idea of Mega Evolutions, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, you've got to, you know, you have to, you're limited on how you can build your team if you're going to run a Mega. Oh, all right. Now, after all my rambling, here's Penny to give us our stuff. And Koraidon to go ahead and, like, you know, harass her. Yeah. Koraidon really he likes all the, you know, the main buddies along the way. But he shows affection the most to Penny, I would say. Oh. Well. Yeah, oh. Well, this storyline's slowly coming to an end. All right. So, with the defeat of the fairy base, that is where we're going to go ahead and call it for the day. So, I want to thank everyone for, sitting and watching, and I really hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you are, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with the series, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And that's it, and I will see you all in the next one.